So I'm gonna move
Big
down the
time.
line. I'm gonna move down the line again. My man Sim Football Critic. You know, he took the place. I think he's been one of the main dudes on YouTube who took the place and of a lot of us on a weekly basis, still putting out the issues, the problems with Madden football. You know, this is the dude right here. I think of him and I think of Apex. You know what I'm saying? For you guys that have been around for a long time that remember the originators of the TheSimStandard. Sim Football Critic. You know, let us know what you're looking at right now.
Man, of course I'm rewinding it over and over again. Let me just start off by saying this before I give my opinion. Everybody needs to understand that the game, I'm sure that we will still see a flaw. I'm sure there will still be things that needs to be addressed. You know, one of my other pet peeves is locomotion, and of course we won't know these things until we see the game in full and we can play it. But come on, man. With everything that we know about this game, read and react, and the past trajectories and all of that, and physics. And I was the main one saying, nah, physics ain't gonna make it in 13. It probably won't make it on this console. So I just want to say, man, this is amazing to me. Like, they have done something. They have definitely restored my love for video football games. Like, this is it. And like I said, man, we're gonna have to play the game, of course, to see what it's about. But right now, just looking at it, there's no way you can knock the effort that the effort they put forth. I can really say I believe Cam Webber as far as him having a 3-year plan. Because let's not forget, me and Smitty talked about this before. This is really Cam's first year. He didn't work on Madden 12. He was more of an overseer. And this new team, and think about it, all of these dudes that we're seeing in the webcast, most of them are football players. I said, I'm going to go ahead and stick my neck out there and say that Madden will return as the best football game that it once was. Not saying that Madden 13 will be the greatest, but I have reason to believe that progression will continue, seeing what they did this year.
Absolutely. And just to talk about that real quick, when we talk about the innovation, this year they're pushing gameplay. They're not pushing gimmicks. Yeah. So far, I haven't seen one gimmick that was like, over the years it was
Protect.
It was pushing Protect. Yeah, Protect.
Then locomotion.
And
then all other types of BS that just did not mean anything to gameplay, to football. Right. Even that coach play calling system where the CPU picks your play. That doesn't necessarily does much for the gameplay itself.
Right.
So it was all a gimmick. It was all like a facade.
They was pushing a lot of gimmicks, and this year they literally said, we're giving you guys new passing trajectories. We're giving you guys read and react defense. We're giving you guys a whole new engine on defense, a whole new tackle engine, the Infinity engine. So my boy Smitty, he's been around for longer than all of us. This is my dude. Smitty's the guy that's been in some cases the head of the pack. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the originators. Smitty, you are probably the most educated on the subject of hearing Madden's their lies and their deceit. You know what I'm saying? You've been always at the front lines of that. Tell me what you're seeing right now for E3.
First and foremost, before I even get to that video on the TheSimStandard, dated May 27th, 2011 that I did. I said Madden and NCAA Football 13 must have real-time physics, period. They didn't do it in NCAA, but dang it, it's in Madden. You know what I'm saying? So to kick it off with that, and that was off of seeing FIFA 12, off of that FIFA 12 trailer. But off of what I seen, Cam Webber said the exact things that we have pushed and emphasized over and over and over again. We talked about the height and weight, momentum, all of that stuff has to matter. And he clearly said that all of that stuff plays a factor, depending upon what kind of halfback you have and everything. If he's an elusive back, you can't come through trucking. You'll get knocked out. If you got a big back, you know what I'm saying, you can come through and you know, you can run through the middle and take them hits. But just seeing the dynamic tackles, the dynamic movements, players striving and struggling to keep their balance after the point of contact. Like, this is what, to me, this is what Backbreaker possibly would have been if they kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? But what EA did, monumental. I mean, especially that catch that Michael Irvin did when he came out.
Yep.
Done. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. I mean, you see the foot planting, you see the turning, you see the positioning, looking the ball in, making the midair adjustment to the ball and everything. I mean, it's all there. Like, that's what you see on Sunday. You could literally say, yo, Michael Irvin made those kind of plays when he played. You see what I'm saying? And you're literally seeing it on screen.
Beautiful.
You know, and it's in an EA Sports product. So everybody clean your eyes out. That ain't 2K. That's EA Sports. I may be outside at midnight.
Yo, yeah.
Get this game. I'm not even going front. Like, but if I play the demo and it's serious on the demo tip, I'm through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done. Like, I
want to add something to that, because the moment that was going to be my final question was, judging on this basic footage, I was going to ask you guys, you know, is this a release day, you know what I'm saying, purchase? I mean, just off of watching this foot, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not a little kid. I'm not somebody who just gets overly excited over footage, because I've been let down as much as everybody has. Everybody that's watching this video that's had some problems with the Madden series, that's been let down for so many years, I share your pain, man. We absolutely, the whole SimStandard, we wouldn't even be here if we didn't share your pain. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But for us to finally see something and say to ourselves, damn, this might be a midnight release game right here. I'm right there, a midnight release. You know what I'm saying? Not with a camera making fun of the other dudes that's there, that's buying the game. I might actually be in the line this time. You know what I'm saying?
I see that, man.
I might actually be in the line. So, you know, I just want to elaborate on that.
I'm really excited for August for this game to drop. You know what I'm saying? And like, I haven't felt like that towards Madden since it was on PS2. You know what I mean? And that's saying a whole lot. You know, like when they said they were, I think it's when I spoke to Azure, when they said they were going for Game of the Year this year, I honestly can believe that. These dudes, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see this game up there as not just sports game of the year, but game of the year. For real, because this is epic. Like, this is epic proportions as far as this gameplay looks. And this is what you wanted. Cam Weber is delivering it. You know what I'm saying? All the years of the gimmicks and everything else, this cat has came through with no gimmicks. Nothing but gameplay. And that's what we wanted, and I accept it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get my hands on it and actually play it.
Yep.
I want to introduce you guys to my man Gedden. I think of him like Billy the Kid. You know what I'm saying? It's the bulldog right here. I'm a sick of You got something to say? We just bring Gedden out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know? I let him handle my light work. You know, I don't have nobody. I don't got no beef no more. You got problems with us? Go get him, Gedden. That's all I got to say. You know. So Gedden, you're looking at the footage. You heard what a lot of us had to say so far. What are your thoughts on E3 Madden 13?
Yo, looking at the footage, right? I'm going to be thinking about the footage until I actually play the game. Until I get that demo down and download it and play it, I'm going to be thinking about the footage and looking at it until then. Now, I'm the type of person, look, I got like high expectations. I got high standards for a lot of the things that I do. And especially when it comes to my gaming, especially my sim football gaming. So you could ask Sim F-Ball or even Smitty. You know, I speak to Smitty every other day or whatever. I always said to him, yo, if it's just tackling with the physics, because we all thought that it was going to be physics of some sort, and we just thought it was going to be of some sort. So going on that and just seeing that it's not just tackling, it's in momentum, it's in there in the stumbling, it's the interactions. You know, it's just like in Backbreaker where dude is up in the air and he's falling down, he's reaching for the ground to embrace his fall. That's like better than what I actually expected. So I'm like highly impressed of what they did. I'm super impressed. Of course, it's going to be things that I feel like they're going to probably leave out. We don't know how like the offensive line and D line is going to be.
Right.
But it's the first year. And I can say that with confidence because that's what Cam Weber instilled in me in Madden this year. Just this 1 year, all the stuff that he's saying, all the things that they're doing. I have so much faith now in this development team. I just know the game is going to get even better than what we're seeing right now by next year. This is the biggest jump, the most momentous jump in like in development, in a game development that it rivals like any other game that has been developed to date. You know, like a year-to-year basis, huge, you know, and I'm really excited to see what's in store when it comes to EA Sports, actually. And, you know, of course, Madden and all that. I'm really liking it, really loving it.
I'm assuming that throughout this week at E3 and now until the time that they release the game, we're going to see more footage, more gameplay here and there. I'm sure we're going to get more opportunities to depict and to analyze and to break down some of the things that we see that we like and dislike. But judging from what we saw so far, and this is not just some fanboy excitement. These are people. We are people that completely have criticized Madden and dug it into a hole and put it there.
Can't nobody hate better than me, man.
Right.
Nah, you don't know me, bro. You don't know me, bro.
And the thing is, a lot of our questions, a lot of our gripes and complaints have finally been answered, have been fixed. Some of the problems that we've been asking for. But the one thing I want to say is this. You know, when we all experienced Backbreaker for the first time and we experienced their Euphoria engine, it wasn't perfect. There was weightlessness. You guys remember Versus' videos? He used to do videos about that. There were some things that just didn't necessarily flow correctly. There was some possible injuries that should have taken place. There was all kinds of little things that looked like, that the engine wasn't complete. Now, from what I've seen in this footage, obviously they're going to give you guys the good points. They're going to give us all the good points. Only one of us has actually played the game and played it for a couple of hours with this engine, you know? So he's probably the only one that could really attest to how well the engine works in real time. But until we actually play the game, you know, I want to kind of leave us with this. You know, until we actually play the game, you know, we're not going to really know how it feels. The footage that we're looking at right now with these real physics, this is an exciting moment. This is like like you said, a momentous moment. You know what I mean? I think that judging from this point on, from this point on until the next video footage that we see, you know, I'm really excited to what they're bringing to the table. I'm looking forward to it. This is the first time that I'm absolutely looking forward to Madden football this year.